So it might be a little, that might be lagging behind a little bit. Yeah, I think the light's a lot better.
It's not so in your face.
Ah, fuckers. What is this? My power cord. Let's just do that where you just see our heads.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
I like the view right now.
How's that? Yeah, fuck, that's gonna drive me nuts.
Welcome to the ASMR. Two dads, one mic. Happy hour. My name's Taylor. This is Mike, and we are ready to fuck your shit up with sweet, sweet sounds.
We don't need to pretend on that shit. Literally.
Remember when you did like an OnlyFans thing for a trick for money?
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. It was our best grossing live
I
in
mean,
6 months.
Look, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Actually, it really was. We made $5
Yeah,
that
we
day.
made $5.
Right.
Look at us fucking go.
All right.
All right, we can see the background. We're looking. Look how much wider I am than you. Fuck. Fuck me. All right, I think we sound pretty good.
I think so too.
All right. Hold on.
You got me looking at you all the time now.
Yeah. Thanks. No, I'm not gonna be self-conscious at all.
Right.
Great. Fucking perfect. I'm just about dead on my fucking phone, anyways. I'll save it for when I really need it.
All right. You mean live after this?
Sure, why not? Well, we sort out some other shit. I'm fine with
Correct. Correct. Ready?
that. What do you mean? We're going live now.
Okay.
We are live now.
All right. Welcome to the Two Dads, One Mic podcast. My name's Taylor. This is Mike.
What's that?
And this sound is really.
You can actually hear it.
I
today.
can. I could not hear it last week. I had little kid headphones on.
Yep.
Same with Mike.
You
Mike's
had-
were teal and light green. So,
Yep.
I mean, you good?
My sound just cut out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I wasn't in all the way. Did you notice?
That's what she said. Anyways. All right. So, Mike, we have a drink of the show, and actually, I got the drink
You
this
got the
week,
drink of the
and
show.
so I will give you the rundown.
Is this a first?
This is a first. So let me give you the background story real quick on this. So I went to Sendex today, and Mike asked me to surprise him.
Yep.
And essentially, I was walking through the cooler section at Sendex, and all of a sudden, in my peripheral vision, I saw this, and this is Hard Mountain Dew, and we have different flavors. The regular flavor, we have Code Red, Baja
Yep.
Blast. So
I am pumped.
yeah, I kind of am too. I don't know what this is gonna taste like, but
I've seen these before, but I haven't ever gotten it. Ooh, 0 sugar. That's good for me.
same. I've taken.
This
I
is
think
pretty much a
six-
health.
I think I've taken 6 Tums today.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's good.
because
That's-
my chest is just on fire.
What the fuck have you been eating?
Pizza.
Pizza. That's it. Mama's gone for the week.
I mean,
it's
hey,
pizza.
I had a shit ass week. My family
Yep.
was recovering from the stomach flu.
Yep. Your wife
And
left at the perfect time.
Literally 20 minutes after she left, our youngest puked. So here we are. Fucking carting around kids all week. Fucking, our oldest on Thursday essentially was faking sick. And then
Yeah.
I said, to
How are you going to curb that? This is the second time this year, third time this
how
year.
am I going to curb the friend that is having the same symptoms? It starts with an A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know who it
Good.
is.
Okay.
I
couldn't know if you remembered or not.
I didn't need the refresher on who it was.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know how to curb it though.
you're just gonna have to be like, well, if you're sick, you're in bed reading.
Well, it's
That's
kind
it.
of where we were at, but I also
Yeah.
had to work, so I was like,
Yeah,
TV was the
you
next best
had
option.
this week you survived. That's all
Correct.
you needed to do.
That's absolutely right.
And I think as parents and fathers too, we don't on one side of the scale or spectrum there is, oh, you have to babysit the kids. No, they're my kids too.
Correct. There's
Like
parenting,
I'm
not
doing I'm doing what a parent should do.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Your wife had to leave for work. You're taking care of the family.
Right.
That's not you're not. It's not babysitting your kids, right?
No, I agree.
But on the other hand, sometimes we need to give ourselves credit as parents.
Yeah.
that we just made it through another week.
Yeah,
Like we
100%.
survived a week. You survived a week from hell with kids shitting and puking all over the place
That's correct.
by yourself.
Yep. And I did 12 baskets of laundry.
That's it.
12.
That's it.
That's with all the stuffed animals,
Yep.
the sheets, the clothes,
I'm sure countless baths.
the sharts, the shits.
15 shots of Clorox.
And, I practically, well, we were supposed to do that, right? We were told.
Oh, that was a drink of the night.
Long
Yeah.
time ago. Okay.
That should be our drink of the night.
Yeah, maybe next round. All right. So, topic of tonight's show
Hold
is.
on. We haven't
Oh shit, that's right.
taken a drink.
Oh God.
All right.
Cheers to that, sir.
Cheers.
That's dangerous.
That's.
That-
Oh boy,
that's gonna-
that tastes just like Mountain Dew.
That's gonna be a problem
This
later.
is- I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that sinus is
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
come at you like a spider monkey.
that sinus of yours is gonna be unclogged real soon.
Hell yeah, brother.
Right. All right. So, topic of tonight's episode, we want to talk about pro sports role models, and it could be for basketball, football, whatever the circumstance is, and we'll kind of go through a list of things regarding that. So, first things first. As a kid growing up, who was your sports role model? Could be any sport.
I had a couple. They were women for the Packers. It started out as Reggie White,
Mhm.
and then did do Kabir Baja
I got
Biamila.
his jersey. Raja Biamila.
Yeah. He's who I like. I picked his number as my football number
Sure.
in high school.
94?
94.
Yes, correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It was like 92 was taken already.
Sure.
But they were just dominant football players, and they were the dominant ones at that time. I didn't pay much attention to like what they did off the field. Now I have a greater respect for Reggie White and what he stood for.
Yep.
And I don't think Kabir is very far off of that. Although I heard it, like he's got a little crazy.
I was waiting for you
Like-
to
Like
put
he got a
two
little
and two
crazy, but
together.
like he wasn't. It wasn't like he's out clubbing and doing like he got almost radical.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I think he was like a pastor of some
Yeah.
sort, and it kind of just went off the rails from there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
like a little bit of extremism in that.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't like he was swearing at everybody on the field.
No.
Like on the field and what he did as a Packer, that's all I paid attention to.
Right.
And quite honestly, back in the day, you didn't have all the social media stuff, so no one really knew what they did off the field,
Sure. That
right?
makes
Like
sense. Right.
it was far
It was all in the
less
newspaper.
intrusive.
Right.
Yeah, which I didn't read that shit.
No, of course not. It's a
So-
newspaper. It's for old people.
Yeah,
But now I'm like, fuck yeah, newspaper.
yeah. Give me that fucking newspaper.
Right. Exactly. Is
Who was yours?
So I had a couple. My first one was for basketball, and I know him a lot more now that I'm older. But Shaquille O'Neal was my
The big dog.
right. I always had his numbers, like 32, 34, whatever.
Yep.
Obviously, Shaq had a party habit, but
Well, I mean, I think
it's a lifestyle, though.
I think if you dig down and really dig into any role model or
Right.
most role models, I'm not going to say all of them.
no, but most.
Most of them, like, go, like, they party,
Yeah, 1,000%.
which is fine.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
nothing against party. I partied when I was younger.
well, of course, right.
When I was their age, I partied like a mofo. I
Well,
just wasn't as rich.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. Fleischmann's and the whole nine.
Yeah, right.
And then for football, I mean, for me, it was Aaron Campman.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so I was a really big fan of Aaron Campman back in the day. I think that he was obviously a great football player for the Packers at
Yep.
the time. But, I mean, it was just one of those, as a kid growing up, you played the position. And I
Yep.
think that's the other thing, too. It's like you play the positions that they play.
Yeah.
So, like, I played center, and then I
Yep.
played defensive end. And so I think
Mm-hmm.
for those two individuals, for me, I think that was like, okay, these are the guys for me.
Yeah. Yep.
There's more guys, but, like, if I was watching closely, those two dudes would be the dudes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
you know what I mean? So,
That makes sense.
um,
Do you think that um, like going back, like looking back from now, the age you're at now,
Yeah.
right? As a dad, what do you think back in that era? Who do you think would be a role model you would have liked to follow closer?
That's a great question.
Because I feel like, um, well, it comes to much surprise to everyone. My life was not very much like Kobe,
See, and I was gonna say the same thing.
but as after he passed away
Yes.
or
On my
died in the
on my
crash
birthday, by the way.
on your birthday,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Kobe. Um, it's one of those you start hearing more stuff, or, seeing documentaries about him and his mentality, and seeing him talk about, okay, well, if I could as a basketball player get up, if my daily schedule, right, get up at practice at 10 o'clock, my individual workout, whatever, shower, eat, rest, then do another one in the afternoon, then shower, go to bed. You know, his mentality was, well, how come I couldn't get up at 5, practice,
Right.
eat, rest, practice, then at 11, shower, eat, rest,
Right.
and then again like why his mentality is, why wouldn't you?
Correct.
Like, why wouldn't you achieve perfection or strive for it?
So I don't know if you ever seen the documentary on Netflix called The Redeem Team. It was the 2008, I think, Olympic team.
Mm-hmm.
They had like LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris
Yeah.
Bosh, stuff like
Yep.
that, and they were getting their asses kicked. Like they just was not working out. And
Yep.
Coach K at the time brought kind of went behind the scenes, talked to the coaching staff, talked to the USA organization, and was like, I want to get Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And essentially brought in Kobe, and they were interviewing like LeBron and Dwayne and all that, and they were like, he's a completely different specimen of person. Like when it comes to basketball, it's basketball always, and there is no like not being focused. Like he's in the gym at 5
Yeah.
in the morning, he doesn't get done till 6 in that night. Like
Yep.
he's in the gym for hours on end, and I think that for me growing up, I think I underappreciated the work ethic a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because like again I know he had his issues and whatever like most professional
Yeah.
athletes run into every once in a while.
Well, especially with how young he started.
Well, he
Like.
was 18 years old out of high school, and
Mm-hmm.
he went to Charlotte a little bit, and then he got traded to the Lakers, and
Yep.
essentially the rest was history. But I mean, I think that was one player that I would agree with you is I wanted to be more like in the sense of the
Yeah.
game of basketball, or in the sense of the role model and like how hard he worked every day
Yeah.
type of thing.
And it's something to strive for, and I don't know that I ever had that drive. Like, looking back, it's like, man, I don't know that I ever had that drive.
No, no,
Like, which obviously, surprise. That's why I wasn't in the NBA or NFL or anything like that.
that's why we got the two dads
Yeah,
on my podcast.
so that's why we got that going. All right, so like, um, surprised I didn't have that same drive as
Of
Kobe
course.
Bryant. Like, of course, but seeing that, like, knowing what he did, and again, that falls back into, like, you didn't get those stories as much
No, correct.
as you do now. Now it's hitting you in the face on Facebook, on
Oh yeah, it's across it's
TikTok,
across
whatever.
your screen
Like, you see
no
all
matter what.
these snippets and clips of him talking in an interview about his approach to basketball, and really approach to how he handled himself
Yeah.
and carried himself in throughout his life. That you're like, oh wow, like, where would I be if I
Put that work ethic
if
in.
I if I
Right.
started to truly embody that mindset?
Oh yeah, it'd be completely different, I think,
Yep.
for both of us. You know what I mean? And I think, again, like I wish more kids, and we'll kind of dive into this a little bit, but I wish more kids would take the entertainment factor out of it a little bit more
Yep.
and put more of the work ethic into it. And I think, we'll kind of see that from certain kids, but it's not as many as I thought it would be,
Mm-hmm.
especially nowadays. So,
Yeah.
um, separate. So, next question is do kids separate the athlete from the person? And I know we kind of just touched base a little bit on that, but I mean, like with your kids, for example, you have an older one that's around
Mm-hmm.
11. Like when he sees his favorite basketball player, is he,
Steph Curry.
yeah, is he seeing him from both the athlete and the person, or is it just all one person to him?
I don't know that he knows much about Steph Curry's
Sure. Okay.
personal life outside of basketball.
Okay.
Nor do I.
Which most kids don't,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's
Like
one of those.
I don't think that's uncommon. He sees what he does on the court when it's televised and stuff like that. Um, I don't know in terms of whether they should keep it separate.
Yeah,
Uh, I have a hard time deciding how I feel about that.
I think
Like
that's fair.
on one hand, it's good to be a good person, but when you so like I like to have my boys and my daughter find a role model that is a good person on and off the court, field, whatever, but also want them to know that one thing doesn't define you,
Right.
right? And so if you have issues off the court, I still feel like there's things you can take from them on a court, but it that takes a older kid to realize that, right?
Agreed.
To kind of separate them. I think when they're young, they don't pay attention to anything off the court. When they're older, they can see a little more. They might see news stories on Sports Center or whatever, but they can kind of be like, oh, okay, well, that wasn't like they can differentiate that a little bit
Yeah.
more.
No, it makes sense. Well, and I think, like you said, when you kind of get into high school, and you start to see more things, and
Mm-hmm.
you start to experience life a little differently.
Yep.
And so I think, they and hear about what they do off the court.
Yeah.
I think that's when they really kind of start to like separate the person from the actual athlete. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And
Yep.
which again, that's just going to naturally happen with age.
Mm.
So,
Well, and that's why I feel like the role models as you get older should shift.
yeah, 1,000%.
When you're a little 8, 9, 10-year old wanting to be like Mike out on the driveway, right?
Yeah.
Like making the game-winning shot, as you know, you're coming over the elbow. On the left hand side, you jump and make that shot. And, as we all did as kids, like you reenact the countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, he makes a shot. Oh my goodness, I win. Right. But as you get older, I think it's smart if you're lucky enough to have a good role model of a coach or an adult
Well,
in
and
whatever sport or competition or passion that they have.
right.
Again, we talk a lot about sports and stuff, but like because we have done more sports than anything else, right?
Yep.
But this goes the same as any theater or painter or artist or musician too. Like to have a good mentor as you get older, as you get into those high school years, a teacher or a coach or an instructor or someone that can instill pitch pot.
This prop. First one of the night.
First one of the night. Um, when you can take the almost shift your role models from being just the athlete because you see, oh, they're so great, but then also you realize, okay, they're human, they're going to retire, and they're not going to be as good sometime. But then you get so wrapped up in whatever passion you have that those leaders, a coach, instructor, whatever, should be your role models, and I think they naturally do. You spend more time with those people, and you can still idolize, but I feel like the role model side of it shifts from the pro sports to like your real life, the people within your real life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. So next question I'm going to ask you is: can someone be a
that is some good drank.
can someone be a bad person but be a good role model in whatever sport that you want? You know, like whatever. If you're watching basketball and you have a role model there, football, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'm. So the person that came to mind is John Morant,
Okay.
right? He's had his issues off the court, um, but they've almost come all the way to the court because he's gotten issues. He had issues with holding guns up and stuff like that on social media outlets. But then in the games and stuff, he'll like pretend to hold a firearm up or hold a gun up or whatever at an opponent or the crowd or the air, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what came to my mind right away. Like, can you be a good role model on a court or field or whatever, but not if you're not the court? And I think there's a variable in that.
Yeah. I would
Like,
agree
there
with you.
are certain aspects that, okay, like it's not just a cookie cutter thing. You know, you've got guys that like to party and aren't, maybe you know, aren't like married with children and all that stuff, but like everybody's definition of stable and ideal life is a little different, right? Like, as you know, our picture of an ideal life for our kids would be probably different than theirs
Yeah.
would be when they get older, right? Like, but you can't. I don't know where that, like, if I can set a benchmark of if they're bad off the court,
Yeah.
where that is, right? Like, you get those. There's so many variables. You just can't
No,
figure
one,
it out.
and I would go back to like Shaq, right, for a second. So like the most dominant player that I've ever seen play the big game of basketball, and we're talking like anybody, right?
Yes. Yep.
You know, guy gets the ball down low, he backs down to
Nobody could
no one
stop
can
him.
stop him. And but when you look at
Three guys couldn't stop
but
him.
when you look at the off the court stuff and you hear about the stories about how like he would
Hmm.
party till 3 in the morning and just be completely hungover for games and stuff like that,
Yep.
I again I think you have to sometimes separate the person. There's two different people. That's how
Hmm.
I look at this,
Yep.
right? You have the player and you have the person.
Yep.
And I think that with growing up, like these kids see these people as just players. They don't see what they're doing most of the time in their personal lives.
Yep.
And you really don't, again, you really don't witness these things until you're in high school or or older.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think there to answer this question, I think that there can be the person can be a good role model, but maybe not necessarily be the best person off of the court or the field or whatever the circumstance is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, again, you got to separate the two out. Just my
Well, and that's part of it too. Is the all right? He went out and partied,
right,
whatever. You look at what he is now, right? Like,
right. He's very successful.
he's very successful. He's very philanthropic,
Yeah,
if you will.
yeah.
Like, he's,
He owns Papa
you know,
John's.
he owns Papa John's.
Yeah,
But
bunch of
like,
other
he also,
businesses.
like, his kids and stuff, like, from what I've seen on clips of him, or I don't know exactly where I saw it. It wasn't really a documentary, but like when they do specials on him
Yeah,
or stories on him, like, he gives his kids his money. Like, he gives them money. They, but they have to have a degree. They have to do XYZ to earn it.
they have to earn it, correct?
Right? It's not just a, oh yeah, you get daddy's money. No, he's making sure they still grow up with those values of okay, it doesn't just, money just isn't there.
No,
You got to earn it,
got to
right?
earn it still. Yep.
So in the grand scheme of like the Shaq reference, I think in that case, okay, you can, as you as teenager, whatever, you can kind of differentiate. Okay, dude was a foot taller than anyone else on the court, outweighed him by almost 200 pounds, right? Like his size allowed him that the flexibility to come to a game hungover, right?
Correct.
Like,
Yep.
and unless you are born with that God given size,
Right.
you got to work your ass off.
Yeah.
Like, there's always a way to spin it. Like, okay, if you don't have X, Y, Z, you need to bust your ass.
Yeah. Agreed.
That like, he wasn't going around killing people, and like, so like, or like, I don't know the full story, so I can't say like for sure he didn't like lay hands on a woman or anything like not to my knowledge did he, but like so when I look at it and I feel bad thinking like, oh yeah, he was partying and hungover going to games, like compared to a lot of other things, that's not
Not
that bad.
correct. Agreed. Agreed.
Right?
Right. Right.
But that's hard to explain to a younger kid too. Like, okay, well, he's not doing
You
lots of other stuff.
you shouldn't do this
Right.
because this is bad.
Yeah.
But then when they're older, be like, yeah, fuck yeah, go do that.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. I mean, at some point they got to be adults and they got to learn for themselves.
Exactly.
And,
Exactly.
and I think we take for granted that some of these NBA players and NFL players are coming into the league so young now that like, like look at LeBron James. Like he's kind of the, as much as I like to hate him, he's he's with his high school sweetheart. Like
yeah.
he does a lot of cool stuff. Like he's someone that you could say, okay, that's a role model. But then like you can always find something that you're like,
There's always
okay,
like,
but like
this
he's a
happened.
whiny little bitch on
Correct.
the court,
Yeah, I agree.
asking for fouls and like, why didn't I get fouled? Someone touched me. Oh my goodness.
So that's actually a great point because I want to go into this next question, and I think this is going to be a great kind of transition into
Oh,
that.
you're welcome.
Yes. So, how do you manage to teach your kids how to play the sport right versus what they may see on the TV? So, like for example, Steph Curry shoots a three, turns around before the ball even goes into the hoop.
Yep.
How do you teach your kids like, hey, that's dumb.
That-
Don't do this.
Fundamentally, that is
Right.
horrible.
Correct. Don't do this. Do
Yep.
this instead. So how like when you're teaching your kids stuff, how do you do it?
I don't know. I haven't been able to achieve that.
Okay, that's fair.
To be honest,
yeah.
I like working with them as much as I'm trying to get them in the right form and make sure they know how to shoot the basketball and where to put their arm and what to do with it. I also don't want them thinking, as bad as it sounds like. I want them to play the game free.
Yeah.
Um,
I can understand that for sure.
right, because right now with my 9-year-old, he's in basketball and he loves it, but he what he is on the practice court and in our backyard at our basketball hoop is
Yeah.
completely different than what we see in a game. And we're trying to figure out, hey, what's the difference?
Like why so timid?
why is he so
versus-
timid?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can work on the skills all you want. But I feel like more and more, and I've said this once, I'll say it again, I feel like I'm thinking about the mental side of sports so much more
Oh, it's a complete mental
than
game.
I've
Yeah.
ever even imagined.
Yeah, 100%. Well, and here's the thing. So like for me, I had coached, high school sports or basketball for 5 years, 6 years, something
Mhm.
like that. And so like I think I was JV coach for 2 years. And essentially like with these even high school kids, the biggest thing for me it was like how can I bring the best out of all of these kids? Like the best
Yep.
like mental game, physical game, how can I bring that out of them? And I think that for me it was just kind of like what does each kid excel at moving forward? And I kind of let them just play the way that they would play in their backyard.
Yep.
And so that hey, if you want to chuck up a three and you think you can make it, let's try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you may not be the best shooter, but fuck it, let's give it a whirl.
Yeah. YOLO.
Because at the end of the day, like how are you supposed to build that confidence
Right.
in your kids? And when it comes to this sports, like the pro sports stuff, it drives me freaking bonkers because, like, look, I get it, right? It's entertainment, and that's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of kids take that and they kind of roll with the punches and be like, oh well, I can do that too. I'm gonna bitch and complain about the goddamn whistle because the whistle's not in my favor.
Yeah.
Well, but at the end of the day, that's not how this works, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when you look at the actual percentages, when it comes to, how many kids actually go into pro sports down the road, it's very small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you hear something?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
You had that look on you like you were
No, I
listening.
was just sorry. I was just checking out your headphones.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah, so I mean,
our new snazzy shit.
that's right. So it's a very small percentage. And so with these kids wanting to be like Steph or wanting to be like LeBron or wanting to be
Mm-hmm.
like whomever, it's one of those where it's like, well, no, just be you.
Yeah.
And play the game that how you want to play it
Yep.
to a point. And I'll do the rest. I'll guide you to the promised land at some
Uh-huh.
point.
Well, and it's as they get older too. Like it's so fluid and dynamic. The answers that to the questions that you're asking because it's so much different at 9 than it is
Oh,
at 11
100%.
as it
A
is at
100%.
14 as it is at 16.
Every
Like,
every age levels up a little bit.
right? So you can look at a 16-year-old and say, "Do you think Steph made the right decision by like chucking up a three and turning around?" No,
No, right.
that's not the best thing for his team. But then you look at it all around the NBA, and no one's playing defense
Well,
and
and
all
that's
that stuff.
that's a whole nother topic
That's a
too.
whole thing, right? No one wants to play defense, but yet we look at the Super Bowl and the defense is what won that game
Yeah,
for the Seahawks, right? Like it's still just as important, if not more important, than offense. But everybody likes to watch the offense and wants to do that shit, which is why I was always drawn to defense, like in
oh yeah,
football and
hundred
stuff.
percent.
I wanted to hit someone.
Yeah. Well, and it's legal, right? And that's the
Yeah,
fun part about
illegally,
it.
right? So, um, but like that's the part that really makes the difference in a game is
Yeah.
defense, and it's
And
one of those
that's on in basketball, that's in football, that's in anything.
any sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hockey
Yep.
is another one.
Yep. Yeah. It doesn't matter what sport. The defense is just as important, if not more, than the offense.
Right.
And having that, I don't know, like the trying to teach your kid the right way. There's so many things to work on, and every kid is different. Like some kids are naturally confident, some kids are naturally coordinated, some kids will work their ass off, some kids aren't practice players, but then when it's game time, they turn it on,
Yeah. Agreed.
right? Like which, and believe it or not, I just described two of my four kids in those different scenarios, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's just my two kids. That's not all the kids in on a team, right? And everybody's just a little different in that way.
Sure.
So
Understandable.
that's another aspect of it being difficult
Yeah.
to nail that answer down. Is there doesn't every kid needs a little something different.
Yeah.
And that's why coaching, especially at the young ages, the formative ages, is so difficult because you have kids that are confident and will drive to the bucket, right? And then you have kids that can make every shot, but then they get in the game and they get nervous and lock up, right? So you got to build up the ones that are needing the confidence, and you got to almost tame the ones that are overconfident and like, okay, you can't make every shot. Your team is here to help you. Like every kid needs something different, and that's what's difficult in that
Yeah.
in that aspect of it.
Yeah. Understandable. Understandable. Um, I mean, other than that, like that's pretty much all I have with regards to the topic of tonight. I mean, is there anything else you want to cover on the topic?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
Because otherwise, we're
That's
gonna
a
move into Wisconsin or
or no. Are
no.
you? Do you need
Yes,
another?
yes,
Drink?
I do. Let's crack that open before I ask you these questions.
We doing code red?
Is a bear shit in the woods? Yes.
Oh, that's That's LimeWire.
Yep. So you have Code Red.
I didn't know we had
I
LimeWire.
didn't either until now.
Code Red. So we're having 4 Mountain Dews tonight. Shit.
And they're 5%. So get ready to.
We'll only be 20% by the time we're done.
Yep. When you look at this, when you look at it that way, it'd be all right.
That isn't the most Wisconsin thing ever.
That's
to say.
right. So with our
We're
new,
only at 20%.
with our new segment of Wisconsin or No, essentially, what Mike and I each episode will list facts. We'll do trivia. We will do anything that's related to Wisconsin.
Or maybe our guests will bring stuff.
Oh, maybe.
I
guess
threw it out. So we're working on scheduling some guests right now.
We have a
We're
lot of
working
guests
we
to
have
get
a lot
to.
Of, we have a lot of guests coming in a very short period of time here. I'm stressing out a little bit.
I could tell. Because we actually have a very big surprise coming up, but we're not going to ruin that right now.
We're not going to do that. We will drop something soon.
Oh,
a
very
little
subtle.
teaser,
Yes.
a little. We might just a couple little hints here or there.
Go to our TikTok page.
Yep.
2 Dads, 1 Mike.
We've got
At onlyfans.com. Just kidding.
and or our Facebook page.
Yes, correct. We
for
are
all
on
them-
Facebook
those
for all the old people.
Old people like
Yep.
us.
We'll get to
um,
Instagram eventually, but not right now.
Yeah, I got too much shit to do.
Yeah,
I
that's-
can't even
that's
keep up
another
posting.
thing.
Yeah, I can't even keep posting what we should be posting on right now. But we have some fun guests coming up. I'm super pumped for it. Also very stressed out about
One big one.
one very big one, and another but the other guests, like, we're coordinating with guests, but I'm trying not to like talk to too many people out so that it's like, no, in 6 months we'll talk to you,
Yeah.
because we have like 5 or 6 people that have agreed to come on, and
We have not been able to get
we're
to 'em
in
yet.
the midst of like scheduling two
Yep.
and a half to 3 of them
And
right
this is
now.
like 3 months ago. We were
Right,
trying to start
so-
this.
So we're working on it, but I just threw it out to one of our guests, our biggest guest we ever had so far, to see if he wanted to bring some Wisconsin or No facts
Yeah, that's fair.
to the table,
Yeah.
or if he wanted to just play along. I have some ideas. We'll talk about that later.
Show
but-
prep. Hashtag show prep. Yep.
Hashtag show prep.
All right, so I have decided to switch it up on you tonight, and we are going to do
Oh, boy.
some multiple choice questions.
Did you drink your Code Red yet?
I have. The look on your face
Fuck.
says I should.
You.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad night. So, first question, Mike. Are you ready?
Yep.
Where does Wisconsin rank the total amount of craft breweries throughout the country? A, 6th. B, 1st. C, 42nd. Or D, 14th?
Craft breweries.
Yep, craft breweries. And Wisconsin, that rank nationally on how many craft breweries? 6, 1, 42, or 14?
Initially, I want to say 1,
Okay.
but I feel like that's too far over the top.
Okay.
So I'm going to say 6th.
You would be incorrect. So Wisconsin ranks 14th
Really?
in the country for total craft breweries in the country.
That's interesting.
That's correct. I know. So question 2. You ready
Okay.
for it?
Yep.
Being a Packers fan, where did the term cheesehead come from? A, Wisconsin. B, Germany. C, Illinois. Or D, Norway?
I'm going to say Germany.
You would be correct. So
Hell yeah.
the term was an insult that was flung at the Dutch by German soldiers during World War II
Fucking Dutch.
before it would later be adapted, such as by the 1969 novel Papillon, into an overall insult for people considered dumb or slight.
Well,
Hold on, we're not done yet. The phrase eventually
but wait, there's more.
made its way to Illinois, where Bears fans, high off their 80s Super Bowl success and even higher off the Packers' mediocre ways, used cheesehead as a joking taunt to their northern rivals.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
How has that worked out for him?
They beat us this year, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, right? Yeah, until recently, it's been great.
It's
for
right,
us.
exactly. Which state consumes gallons of ice cream? A, Nebraska. B, Wisconsin. C, California. or D, New York?
Can you list that again?
Nebraska, Wisconsin, California, or New York?
Not California.
Oh, that's dangerously good.
Yeah, that
Holy
Code Red is
shit.
bad. I'm a little
You
worried.
can't even
You
taste
can't.
it.
It's bad.
My God, this is my go-to drink for the summer now.
This is bad. This is really
God damn
bad.
it.
I'm gonna say. So California's out. They don't consume ice cream.
Okay.
Nebraska, there's nothing better to do, so maybe. New York, there's a shit ton of people,
Yes, there is.
but I feel like they'd be more of like that Italian, like the gelato,
Gelato.
shit,
Yeah.
which is actually really good. I made it sound like I don't like that.
Fuck
I
that
love gelato.
Delicious gelato.
It's so good. I'm gonna say Wisconsin.
You are incorrect.
Damn.
California consumes the highest total volume of ice cream in the United States.
No fucking way.
Driven by its large population and over 4,000 ice cream shops. While California leads in total consumption, other studies focusing on per capita or purchase frequency highlight different states, such as which is the highest per capita, and Delaware, which is the most frequent consumption.
Most frequent.
Yes.
Oh, so this is like the classic statistics. You can bend it
Oh yeah.
whichever make your argument.
Yep.
That really surprised me though. That
Well, you figured, it's,
I mean,
it's huge.
the amount
and-
of people. I guess it's warm, but not so hot that you don't want dairy. Like
Correct.
it gets too hot. We're like, I don't want anything dairy inside of me right now.
Well, that's what she said too. So,
Hey,
uh, sorry, it's on a roll. This fucking Mountain Dew tastes delicious. All right, last question. You ready?
come
for
at
this?
you like a spider monkey.
What state consumes the most alcohol per capita? A.
Ooh, that's gonna be the.
That's gonna be a tough
That's
one.
gonna be
No,
the
it's not-
caveat.
It's not what you're gonna think it is. Correct. A. Montana. B. Colorado. C. Wisconsin. Or D. New Hampshire.
Per capita.
Per capita.
So is that like. Right, per capita would mean more of the like, not just volume that's consumed, but if you had 100 people,
Yes.
out of 100 people, 80 of them
Correct.
have a beer.
See, I told you I was really excited about this.
This
week.
is-
Well,
this is a
Wisconsin
good
or
one.
no, Thank you. Thank you.
This is a little bit off the beaten path of Wisconsin or no, but I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I like. This is a lot of effort.
Yeah, I mean, it took me about 30 minutes today
Yep.
to do this.
Yep.
I did not work, so it's fine. I mean, I worked, but I did not work. at
Yeah.
work.
Right. I'm real tempted to say Wisconsin, but I feel like it's another trick question.
Do you need me to repeat the
Please do.
Montana, Colorado, Wisconsin, or New Hampshire?
I'm gonna oust Colorado.
Okay.
Because they're a weed state.
True.
So I.
But they do rank in the top 10 in this question.
Ooh,
Keep that in mind.
interesting.
Yes.
Montana's tricky because I don't think there's as many people, but I think that could be what swings the
The vote. One way or
what
another?
swings the statistic though of per capita.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Montana.
You would be incorrect.
Damn it, it's Wisconsin.
New Hampshire is the state that
Them
consumes the
bitches.
most alcohol per person in the U.S., with residents consuming approximately 4.67 to 4.83 gallons of alcohol per capita annually. The high consumption is partly driven by tax-free sales, which attract buyers from neighboring states.
Going off how much they sold.
Yeah, per capita. Well, because technically, if you're going into the state, like if I were to go into Illinois to buy pot,
Yeah.
same idea. So Illinois would then have my number as in their per capita. Like they would have me as a number.
Yeah, but if you
And
eliminated that,
oh yeah,
Wisconsin's going to kill everybody.
most likely. Well, we're the drunkest state, so.
Yeah, we
But
are
I
the
could
drunkest. Yeah,
I couldn't ask that question because you would have known that
yeah.
answer.
That's just a slam dunk.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that finishes Wisconsin or no for the week. And other than that, Mike, do you
I
have?
enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
enjoyed that
It
a
was a
lot.
nice little twist on.
Don't expect that type of effort from any week that I'm in charge of it.
Other than that, do you have anything else you would like to cover today?
I want to cover something that we haven't covered in a little while.
Ooh.
Some smacking sunflower
Oh,
seeds.
shit.
Yep. We still got the 10% link. I will remember this time to put it in.
We always have that problem.
I always
Like
forget to put it in.
Like I fucked up the email for I don't know 3 months.
Yeah, we're super good at this.
Yeah, we're trying.
But yeah, so smacking sunflower seeds. They are the best sunflower seeds you will ever put in your mouth.
Do you know how many different flavors they have by chance? Because I know when you
It's
showed
upwards
me.
of 20.
Oh, see, you just can't get that anywhere else.
No. Well, and you're gonna get way more salt.
Well, 100%.
Like
Way more flavor
for all
sure.
all of us fatties
Yes.
that need to worry about
Hey,
our
girl.
salt intake. There's compared to David and Biggs and everything like that. Like, because I compared it,
Yeah.
it's half the salt. Usually about half the salt that the other brands have.
Do you by chance know the code to?
The code is, it will be put up on, it's right here. It will be put in the thing. It is 2 dads, so it's a sunflower.
Just pull it up.
Let me pull it up. Hold on.
Our audience
You
of-
keep talking.
our
about
audience
how
of-
awesome.
our-
What's your favorite flavor of smacking?
Ooh, that's a great question. Honestly, the barbecue is not bad.
Barbecue's really good.
Yeah, it had a good ranch flavor when you brought those home too.
Ranch was pretty good.
But the dessert ones, the churro ones,
The churro
my
is
Lanta,
off the fucking
just
chain.
off the chain. Makes my with tenderness and
with
love.
tenderness.
And while Mike is continuing to look up the smack and code for you, what do you think about the new defensive coordinator for the Packers?
Ooh, I am excited.
I don't know how to feel yet.
I would have been more excited for Jim Leonard.
Agreed. And if Buffalo's defense is any good, I'm gonna be really pissed. So
Yeah.
let's just throw that out there.
Yep. So as I get to the dashboard here, it will be, so I will put the link up right here,
Here.
Vanna White style. It's www.smackinsunflowerseeds.com/2dads1mike. That is the number 2 dads, the number 1 Mike, MIC, and that's it.
Perfect.
That's it. I will put it in the description. I'll maybe put it in the comments, one of the first comments on
Sure.
there. Try to get some of that. But we have this link to get 10% off. They have all these deals and special limited
I
time.
heard that.
That didn't even come out. That was
That
just
was
in my chest.
his chest.
That was in my chest. No, so it's 10% off your entire order. You can get all the flavors. There's different packages. You can get the small individual size bags. You can get the bigger bags. They're resealable. You can get a fucking 5-gallon bucket full of them. You can pick individual bags. You can get packages that they
It's
have.
great if you have kids because then you can just bring that shit to baseball.
Yeah,
You know,
yep.
or football even is fine.
Fishing.
Too.
Yep.
You know, whatever.
It keeps them occupied.
Absolutely.
My kids love them. Drives my wife nuts.
Oh yeah, because all the little.
My wife doesn't care for the spitting of the shells. So be spitting out. She's like, "That's disgusting." And I'm like,
It's better than chewing
"Well,
tobacco. You know what I
it's-
mean?
Yeah, we could be
Back
smoking.
in the old days, we'd be chewing.
Yeah, we
putting
just put a
putting
fat dip in.
right there. You
Yep.
know. Anyways, all right. So if you would like to hear more content, we are on anywhere that you can get your podcast. I just love saying that. It's just amazing.
It is fun. Please like and subscribe.
Yes, exactly.
Wherever you can, wherever you listen. We're on Facebook. We are not on Insta because we're not that hip and
Nope.
fresh
We
yet.
ain't there yet.
Um, we are on. Let's see,
TikTok.
TikTok. You can catch the podcast on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music,
Deezer.
Deezer.
It's a new one for us.
That's a new one for us.
And if you are from
iHeartRadio.
Hong Kong or France, thank you very much for listening.
Yes, we have a large contingency.
Yeah, did you? I was
in
just looking about.
France.
Yeah, I was looking at that the other day. I'm like,
Oui,
France.
oui.
We have. Yeah, we. Au contraire, mon frère. um, we have French men and women
Yep.
that are listening. We have people from Hong Kong.
We
have,
should do a remote in France.
We
We'll
could.
start a GoFundMe page. For
Right.
That.
We
We'll get
are. We have people
$5.
from Brazil and the UK.
Yeah,
So I mean,
yep.
we are a global
are-
podcast.
We are global,
Yes, exactly. So
and we love every one of you.
yes, exactly. So other than that, thank you for joining us on the Two Dads One Mic podcast. My name is Mike.
Peace.
This would be where we play the music.
Wait, here's some music. Did the mics pick it up?
I don't know.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
That was pretty loud.
That
How-
was very loud.
How's your sinus doing?
It's horrible. It fucking hurts.
You're gonna have a sinus infection, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do.
Well, that's fun.
Upgrade. How do I upgrade? I don't know.
Can you just stop the
Do I
recording?
why? I don't know that we had any.